Can you identify the notes of a song just by listening to it? Well, if you do, then you've probably done ear training already. But those of you who don't know, you might ask what this training is. Ear training is such an important area to understand as a musician to identify the notes and every aspect of a song. If you have ever wanted to play songs by just listening to them, have intense jamming sessions with other musicians, or develop your sense of music, it's worth getting to know about ear training. In today's video, we will discuss what ear training is and why it is important for musicians. So without wasting a bit, let's get on with the rest of the video. Ear training is an ear practice to identify different notes and chords of music just by listening to it. With enough practice, you will be totally able to play what you hear without any written piece. So it's basically using your ears to figure out what notes, chords, and scales are being played. Sounds interesting, right? Well, exactly! Because this is kind of like learning a new language. The very first time you hear a new word in a new language, that can sound not very easy, and you may not recognize it even if you have heard someone else say that word. But as you practice speaking that word aloud, while also practicing hearing it, you'll start to recognize it more and more until it becomes your second nature. And ear training is exactly the same thing. It's like taking a sound and doing enough repetition and analyzing it in your ears enough that you immediately recognize it when you hear it. Many people think that ear training is a skill, that people are born with it, which is entirely wrong. Instead, it's a technique that everyone can learn. It is pretty tricky in the beginning, but eventually you will notice your improvements over time. There are lots of benefits of ear training too. Like you can learn to play an entire song just by listening to it, develop more vital rhythm skills, improve your intonation, and write music without holding a guitar. Most importantly, it improves your improvisation and jamming skills, which is very important as a musician. The great thing about ear training is, you can practice it anywhere, at any time with an ear training app like Complete Ear Trainer, Perfect Ear Trainer, or Earmaster right from your smartphone. Practicing for 10 minutes each day can be enough to develop your oral skills. If you want to get the best possible results, aim to have a short and regular practice sessions as it is more effective. How long it will take to learn ear training depends on what skills you want to learn. Some ear training skills like identifying different guitar chords, you can gain that skill within a couple of months. But if you want to learn how to identify the intervals and scales in music, it could possibly take anywhere from 4 to 8 months. Because there are many different intervals to practice. Take Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven as an example. This track has some unique breaks throughout the song, making it pretty hard to cover this song just by depending on ear training. Because not everything is easy, right? Now at the end of this video, you might be asking, is it better to read music or play by ear? The answer is that these are two different skills, but both aim to achieve the same goal. A guitarist who wants to play in an orchestra would definitely have to be able to read music, because his job will depend on it. But a guitarist wanting to jam with friends might find that learning to play by ear is a better skill to learn. So, technically, both skills are valuable, and a lot of musicians have completed the mighty ear training for their own betterment. So that's everything we could cover about ear training. Like, comment, and share this video if you find it helpful. And subscribe to our channel for more videos like this on your feed.